AIDS is a late stage of HIV infection when a person's immune system is sufficiently damaged. It has difficulty fighting diseases and causing cancers.
Oh, hi. I'm Emily Hartwig, and this is my friend Maya Welch, and we both work for the UN. Wave hello.
Hello.
And we were recently in Africa working on one of our Millennium Goals for 2015. One of those goals is to extinguish the HIV and AIDS virus altogether. Now, if you don't know much about AIDS, first we're going to give you a little history on it. The world first started becoming aware of AIDS and HIV in the early 1980s, but it existed way before we discovered it. Blood samples show proof that the disease was in the 1940s. And the earliest people with AIDS didn't even know that they had the disease or what it was, so they couldn't take any precautions. So the disease started spreading like wildfire, causing the AIDS epidemic. When the outbreak of the AIDS epidemic hit, people began discriminating against those with the disease, labeling it a gay disease. And all the people with the AIDS or HIV virus were evicted from their houses, not allowed to go to school, and continued to die from the disease. Activists, like us, put an end to the discrimination and put together an HIV and AIDS campaign.
Now I'm going to tell you about the symptoms. Okay, well, here they are. Dry, flaky skin, persistent tiredness, fever that comes and goes, diarrhea that lasts more than a week, heavy night sweats, rapid weight loss, swollen lymph nodes in armpits, groin, or neck, white spots on the tongue, mouth, or throat, symptoms specific to infection of certain areas of the body, such as headaches for the brain and coughs for the lungs. Now, HIV infection has spread so far so fast, in part because it can lack symptoms for many years. Symptoms show when HIV emerges from latency.
Now, if you have any of these symptoms, or you know someone that has these symptoms, you should have them go get it checked out so they can try and take the medicine to keep their virus and infection under control. Now, if you don't have any of these symptoms, or you don't have this virus, here's some precautions that you can take. There's not yet a vaccine for HIV, so you have to prevent it by not having direct contact with things like blood and bodily fluids from other people. You can get these things by sharing dirty needles, having unprotected sex. Many other things can lead to the AIDS and HIV virus, but not saliva. You cannot get HIV and AIDS from other people's saliva.
There is also no cure for AIDS, but there are microbicides like gel foams or creams that you can use in the vagina or rectum during sex to prevent HIV transmission.
Well, I hope you guys learned a little something about HIV and AIDS so that you don't get it yourselves. It's a very scary virus, and you don't want to catch it since there still is no cure. Hopefully, by 2015, we will have found the cure.
Thank you.
Is that a public service announcement? What should we do?
Well, let's click it and see what it is.
News. There's been a little girl that's been cured of the HIV virus.
Completely.
Yeah, do you want to know who did it?
Like right here.
Yeah.
That
Lucky
would be
guess.
Stacey
It was us.
and Francie.
Oh yeah, Francie. We cured it.
Okay, well, you know what? Here's the deal. We had been treating this little girl for HIV, just, your usual, because her mom obviously had it.
Obviously.
And had this child, and
Yeah,
we're just treating her, and we made an error.
We don't know what we did. We accidentally, gave it to her wrong or something.
But you know what? She comes back, we take some tests, and what do you know?
They actually had, multiple doctors come check to see if the virus was actually gone, because they didn't believe that it was cured from her body, since they always say there's no cure. Well, guess what? We found one.
We did. And
we just don't know what it is.
Exactly, but we will.
We will.
We cured a little girl from...
We're heroes.
Well,
I guess, kinda.
obviously we're heroes, but...
Obviously. If only we knew what we did. One day you'll be reading in your textbooks that we cured the AIDS virus.
We, Francie and Stacy, we are going to be the next big cure of the AIDS.
Curers, that's what we are.
That's what we are.
Well, we just had to tell you guys because you guys were actually wrong when you said there's no cure. I mean, obviously there's no real cure, but there will be.
It will be.
Hopefully by 2015.
Yes, thank you very much.
Over and out.